clever, yeah. If a then a girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm about to go down. I'm about to go down. I'm about to go down. I'm about to go down.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Tail like a god, ugh, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Tail like a god, ugh, that's so typical. Still modest, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it. Umbilical, don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all juk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Tail like a god, ugh, that's so typical. Still modest, that's so typical. Of a model, that's so
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Landover. Return coming from the 6. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Good strike downfield to Lane. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot instantly. You set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Daniels setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Daniels now on first down. Has it in close. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Completed to his running back. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, Tracy gets it. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. They're going to go. It's Wilson. Vacates quickly left side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. But they turn it over on downs.
Okay, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion Slayton left. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
You're set up at the 35 now. Russ is cooking again. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the set. Fits it through the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB a tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Wilson on third down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Tracy. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Wilson on the play fake. And this is cut. Touchdown, New York! The Giants parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Gano adds the point after. And the Giants tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first. From the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down and 10. Daniels won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll fire it deep, back towards the middle. Brought in, inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Ross off the play fake. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He steps in front and picks it off.
Yeah, that was a bunch of bullshit,
man. Maybe because he threw it on the
right. Oh, get all that bullshit,
yo. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes an advantage defense as they take it away.
No yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Commanders will have a first. Out of the gun, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. One play action with Darts. He completes it in traffic. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, here's Dart. He lofts it deep left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. That pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Pick, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down. The Giants using their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Another try following the sack. Connects on the crosser. Again, he's got room. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turn it into an explosive play.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. The left side is caught by Sinnott. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. Zay with the point after. And the Commanders push their lead to 18.
Commanders 28, Giants 10. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive back. It's a sack on the first play. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Darts looking at this 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throwing for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. New York to the line. 1st and 10. The play fake, he'll throw. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Darts out of the shotgun. It's caught right side by Johnson. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Dart gonna throw again. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You just gotta love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 now. That's Robinson on the slant. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Commanders can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
He rolls to his right. And that one's too far in front of him. So now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. And they're going to go. It's Daniels. Buying some time right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
Flush down out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Touchdown, New York! The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders lead by 14.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
3rd down now. Here's Darks. Pass complete to Robinson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Working quickly here. Going on 1st down. It's Darks. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10 now. On the comeback route. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
The nose point after is good. And the Giants getting back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. 40. At the 20. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders lead by 15 now. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Dart. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. From the 37. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. The Giants using their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. And Washington into the dime here, defending pass. Third down coming. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that pass through contact, but you couldn't do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Okay, break.
So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
They'll run here following the penalty. Across midfield to the 45. Past the 25. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
27.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On play action with Dart. Lays out, what a catch! And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. Offense up to the line fast. On first down, here's Starks. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
It's Tracy on second down. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's third down. Back to throw, here Starks. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Headed out right. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders put up even more points in a win. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 56, Giants 27. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now it's a bootleg for him. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first and 10, here's Starks. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
From the 18 on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled for a short gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders looking like they'll start this season with a win.
On the set.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands.
Let's go.
Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlake, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Darts out of the shotgun. And they pick him off again! And the Commanders have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Run now with Prosky Merritt. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready? Warriors 70. 65 catch. 65.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. 4th down. Here's Daniels. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders continue piling it on here in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
27.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here we got 2nd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
3rd and long for him here. And this is another incompletion.
Here I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, small. Put down defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Let's go now.
Dart gonna throw again. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Get it. Pass to 60.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has it down close. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Dogs. Try and push it deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete.